Hello guys, welcome back to ComicBookCafe. This time around we're reviewing Hyperion issue number 1. He's a rather unique character in the Marvel Universe. Again, to me, I think I've noticed him in the 2000s. He might have existed before that, but he is, to me, every time I look at him, his powers, the Superman of the Marvel Universe, because of how, well, the older version was so powerful. So basically, he's part of Squadron Supreme. He's taken time off from that. Again, he's power of another reality universe, not this one. And he's taking time off from this Squad Supreme because he wants to find out where he belongs and who he is. Is he a hero or is he a murderer? That's really what it says in the introduction in the first page of the book when you're reading it. He's trying to figure out, is he a hero or is he a murderer? So how he decides to do that is he's gonna truck across the United States and be a U.S. and be a regular person. His first name is Mark. He uses, I don't remember the last name. And to me, I like this because, truthfully, this is getting back to what I used to love about the 80s and 90s Marvel comic books. A regular guy who's a superhero trying to balance both real life and being a superhero. Those are always appealing to me of superheroes. It was always interesting to see him try to balance both, right? Spider-Man, great when that you saw that, not the newer version where they've kind of made him more Tony Starkish than the Spider-Man we know. And then, so this first all appealed to me when I first started reading the book and I saw that. But he's trucking across the United States. He has a load to drop off to Kansas. Stops at a gas station. This girl named Doll stops and recognizes that he's Hyperion. She recognizes who he is. She's been trying to find him. She finally finds him. She doesn't tell him that she knows he's it, but she's got to find a way for him to give her a ride. So she's talking to him, trying to, like excuses to get him to get in the truck, and he's kind of like suspicious, and she's like, you have no money, so he's like, he was going to give her money to get, to get a ride somewhere, but ultimately, but she's afraid to tell him what's really going on. She's afraid, even though she knows she should. But ultimately, she gets away or get him to let her in the truck. Now, the reason why she wants to let him in the truck is she was escaping from the group called, was it the Lunatics? The Carnies. Oh, the Lunatics. They're called the Carnies. Basically, as the issue goes on, we found out that she says there is a mechanic, and they needed her, but they're like, crazy, and they have powers. So they're driving around the road, and they stop somewhere, and one of the Carney guys, they stop because he sees a car he thinks is in trouble. And he asks the guy what's wrong. He gets to put his hand on the hood, smacks him with the hood, thinks he takes him out. Basically does stuff because he takes him out. And he's not moving, so Doll thinks, wait a minute, this guy wasn't Hyperion. This guy was really Mark. He's a regular guy. I screwed up. I'm in trouble. And then, of course, the guy has to be part of the Carnies and immediately recognizes her. The fan will be glad to have you back. They've been looking for you. They need you for your power, though we never saw what her power is, though they need her for her power. That's all we know. But, of course, Hyperion, he eventually wakes up, and he has a tree, and eventually he hits the guy with it, and they get away in the truck. And so he calls the rest of the Carnies, and you see them all come out. And she describes all the different ones, and they're all attacking him, and he's just driving the truck, and she's like, well, she thinks he's super powerful. Why don't you do something? He's like, I'm just going to drive my truck. And she's still the whole time thinking, wait a minute, maybe he isn't who I thought he was. Maybe he is just a normal guy, and I'm in trouble. Like, this is the theme with her. She keeps worrying. She thinks he is, and then he does something to make her think he isn't. Ultimately, she keeps looking for the big strong guy of the group. He shows up in his truck. The truck kind of, he pushes her out of the truck. The truck kind of blows up, or kind of, runs into it, causes an explosion. And then when everything thinks is lost, he turns in, he comes out as Hyperion, and he's getting ready to kick some butt. And she's like, you're going to kill him? Or he goes, no, I'm going to teach him a lesson. And that's how it ends. Again, it was a nice first issue for this character. Again, this was not groundbreaking story. This is not the best story ever. This was a start to a series. It sometimes can be really rough, let's be honest here, because you're not sure what you're getting or where a direction it's going. Sometimes these series need to find their legs. But I will say I liked the fact that he was trying to balance being, he wanted to have an alter ego to figure out who he was, just to go around and figure out who he was, whether he's a hero or a murderer. And hopefully later issues we see him keep that going, because it's something a lot of characters lose these days. They just throw away their alter ego and they're now just that hero all the time. But we'll have to see what happens, who the Carnies are, what's this girl's power that's so important to them that she needs her for. That was not explained in this issue. It was more teasers to keep you excited for the future. The art was not my favorite art, but not bad art. Most of the comic's night, so it's really dark. So kind of going for a darkish feel, because again, in most of it this is a nighttime, so it's a darker feel. It wasn't dark as in dark stuff, just darker feel. The Carnies are kind of darker, you'd think they're kind of darker and different kind of villains, but we don't know much about them right now. Overall, a good start. We'll just see where it goes. I always say, most first issues I say good start because we really don't know much, right? This one's different than the ones we had in the past in Marvel Universe, so you gotta kind of give it time to see where he develops, kind of thing. But it was a decent start. Again, first issue, you can jump right in. You don't need to know what happened before now, because the beginning, first page with the writing basically tells you what you need to know about the character to go with the series. But it wasn't bad. Again, it wasn't the greatest. It wasn't the worst. It was a decent book overall. Anyway, what do you guys think about Hyperion #1? Are you excited for it? Is he like one of the characters you liked and you want to see where it goes in the future? Or maybe you like Squadron Supreme? Anyway, love to hear your guys' opinions like always. Thanks for watching my review. Again, this was, I call it a 5, like right down the middle book. Like it wasn't bad, it wasn't good. It was just right down the middle. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for hitting that like and subscribe. I do appreciate it. And I'll make another review soon. Later.